All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. I'm your host, JoesAtmosfere, and I'm here with the Hylunder.
What's happening?
Not much. I thought we were vapor locked there for a second. I don't know.
Not yet.
You were kind of close
that
in.
could happen. That could happen at any time.
It could happen at any moment during the show.
You just never know, dude.
God, no. What's happening with you, man? How's things?
Oh, things are good. We had been working, and we had an audit to this week, so we had to prep a lot this week. So kind of stressful. When we went through the audit today, good to go. 2 thumbs up, so we're kicking ass. So there you go. It's audit season, so
making good water, are you?
Making kick-ass
Making it
water.
high quality A2O.
High quality A2O.
What you sporting tonight to play with, man?
This is the old vintage brand. It's got the flamage action. We've seen this one before. It's got the open pickups on it. This is my number one. I think this is my number one. It just has a good sound to it, and yeah, I really like playing this thing. It's hot, it's got a really big sound to it. Plus, it's got that weight relief, so it's not 10 pounds. So that's what we're rocking tonight.
Machine.
Yes, sir. It is the rock machine.
That is the rock machine. All right.
So man. I see you got the old OU Sooners shirt on today, bro.
Yes, I do.
Repping up.
I'm always representing my team. I don't follow them until after the shootout, but I'm always representing. I pull for them. I just don't watch them. Yeah, what you got there?
No doubt. I got the old Guinness 4 and extra stout.
I got the virus of unknown origin, and actually, the virus of unknown origin is back in the news today.
Ah,
yeah.
Tink. Cheers.
I think for the first time.
Back in the news. What's it back in the news for? Are you talking about the virus itself?
You will see.
Word.
You will see. It'd probably piss you off if I know you.
How's the comic book coming? Yeah.
It's I'm chopping it down. I have two full issues plotted, 20-page issues plotted, but the details and the coloring and all that's going to take some time. Yeah, Dos Wolfen's in the house. He says, hello all. Boomers sooner, more like only boomers like the sooner.
Ooh. Oh, shots fired.
Thanks a lot.
From Dos Wolfen.
He's a Mizzou fan, man.
Well, they all can't be.
LSU Tigers. Is that what you say?
I think we got Mizzou on the yeah.
Are you trying to say that they all can't be championship material? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say that they they all can't bring home the trophies every time?
The trophies, man. Not everybody plays, but not everybody wins. Contrary to popular belief,
there are no participation awards in the NCAA. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you get to go to bowl games, but you don't get the actual trophy unless you're in the.
I believe Ricky Bobby said it best when he said, "You ain't first, you're last."
Oh man, yeah. And I got the boss yelling at me, but that's okay.
What's that old bastard? Get out of here!
What do we got? Oh, we got what's this? Not the top of the heap.
That's the top of the heap that I'm talking about, dude.
What is this all
about?
That's
what I'm talking about.
LSU 18, Florida 4. What is that all about, man?
That's what's up, man. If you ain't first, you're last.
Oh man, the top of the
LSU. That's what's up, man. Everybody can't win, you know what I mean? Not everybody can win.
Lord Toth is in the house.
That's awesome.
Said, hey Joe, what's happening? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right. Well, boys.
Love that top of the heap edition, bro. That's what's up.
How you like that new one? You like that?
I'm liking that, bro. Hell yeah.
You know what?
Long time coming.
You know what the beginning of the top of the heap's all about, though.
Let's talk.
Fire on the flight deck.
This business will get out of control. It'll get out of control, and we'll be lucky to live through it.
Yep, it's that saber rattling going on. We got the struggle in the Ukraine going on, and guess who is in the top of the blotter this week? It's somebody we gave up for Brittany Griner. The former U.S. Russian arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death.
Merchant of Death himself
is back in Russia and now learning to use a smartphone.
Hell yeah, dude. So he can blow shit up from afar with his smartphone.
Yeah. Victor
Look, that's an even
is the
trade,
guy's
you know?
name. Yeah.
It's an even trade. WNBA player for world-renowned freaking terrorist and arms dealer. That's an even trade.
Not only is he back in Russia learning how to use a cell phone. No. About is now back in Russia, adjusting to modern life and running for local office.
There you go.
Where he lives.
There you go.
I'm so proud. We made that deal, got him back to his homeland. You know,
it's an even trade. It's an even trade. You know,
horseshit's what it is, Dan. That's
even
just
trade,
ridiculous. Dude. North Korea's in the news. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un arrives in Russia before an expected meeting with Putin.
Putin.
Boy, that's
hey, look, he better not get too friendly with Putin, or his head will be lopped off and he'll disappear.
Didn't his predecessor get killed? I can't remember.
That's how they ascend to power, dude. I mean, you know, especially in North Korea, they just
whack Sith. They're the Sith.
Whack his pee-pee.
Whack his pee-pee. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Oh, great. My daughter's calling me. I hate to tell you, baby, I can't talk to you right now. Good Lord. She's calling me about. But yeah, Kim Jong-un getting together with Putin. He's going to find out pretty quick. You know, you can be a big Mr. Badass all you want, but Putin, hey.
Got my dillies on a pepper tank.
There you go.
What a tie.
That's what he's going to tell you.
Not
I'm sorry, people are starving.
7 times.
Up a tie. You know what I mean?
What you going to do?
You can leave now.
Yeah, you can go home now. But we also have North Korea's new missile sub looks kind of shoddy, but the U.S. and its allies can't afford to ignore it.
Well, no, you can't afford to ignore anything, you know?
They
must take all of these things seriously. I mean, really.
Yeah,
if you don't,
no
that's when you get caught slipping with when you really don't take things. It just takes one errant fucking missile to do all kinds of damage. So yeah, you got to take it all seriously.
This one's a heavily reworked Cold War era submarine with new missile capabilities. So yeah, a Cold War. So that thing's from like what 30 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, and North Korea. Look, they can't even launch stuff off the ground. You imagine what that thing's going to do when it trying to launch from a sub? You imagine where that's going to go? Oof. There's no telling.
Man, there is no telling. Fireworks display in the water.
I mean, it could go right back at their own freaking country.
At their own boot, blow itself up.
Boom. Sorry, boot.
Teresa's in the house. She says hello. What's going on?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you have a good time while you're hanging out. Hope you have your cervezas going. So.
And then we got Vladimir Putin says that inflation in Russia is making it practically impossible for business to plan.
Whatever. I saw this headline, man. What? Yeah. Are we supposed to feel sorry for this freaking knucklehead?
I hope not. I mean, I think it's a global inflation at this point. But we got the same problems you do, bud. Sorry.
A global infarction?
Infarction. Yeah. I mean, you know, everybody's suffering from it. He says it's Russian inflation accelerated 5.15% per year in August, well above the 4% target. Well, it sounds like you're making unreasonable you're expecting.
Maybe don't go to war with your neighbor.
Right? Maybe that'll help your economy.
Be business friendly. You know what I mean? Don't just fucking attack everybody.
This guy's retarded.
There's better ways to do business, you know, other than shooting missiles at.
Shit. But that's about all on the saber rattling front this week. But there was other things that happened this year so far. Or excuse me, this week. Thousands dead and 10,000 more reported missing after devastating Libyan floods. This part of the world is not used to that. It's flat. There's no place where the water to go. And yeah, it's looking bad there, man. So
Libya.
keep your prayers and thoughts out there for the Libyans. Yeah, I mean, we had bad experiences with them, but nobody wants to see the civilian population.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
under duress.
your heart always goes out to just the regular people just trying to live their lives. I mean, they've got
Yeah.
nothing to do with the politics that their leaders do. So,
Yeah.
you hate to see that, man. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, prayers out to those folks.
And then we had, of course, what I started the show with. We had 9/11 celebrations this. Oh, well, I say celebrations, remembrances this week.
Celebrate.
Yeah, we don't celebrate 9/11. No. Yeah, we celebrate the heroism of the men that tried to save lives there. Yeah, for sure. But we saw where the presidential hopefuls were this week. How they
I just want to say something about the 9/11 thing. You know, it says
Sure,
don't forget and and you see that all the time. We have forgotten because our borders are open. We don't know who's coming in this country.
Yeah.
And that can happen again very easily.
Our government has forgotten, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
and
they got the Patriot Act still intact.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there's some younger generations that not engaged in that at all.
Yeah.
And I would challenge you and say there may be some younger generations that we deserve that.
Yeah. And that's
so, yeah.
If you ask me, but yeah,
that's my take on that. You know, you and I, we remember that, and there's a lot of people that do remember that, and those same people are not very happy with the government and the way they're handling our national security.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm with you. I think we're the minority at this point. I stay in prayer about it, Dan. I pray for the country all the time. I mean,
well, that's all you can do, you know. And you fellowship, and you hopefully, you know, through fellowship, and maybe, you know, we can turn the tide. You know, it ebbs and flows. The pendulum swings, and
it's starting to swing back. It's starting to swing back. And I've got some stories that's going to show that. But right now, 9/11, Ramaswamy commemorates 9/11 after criticism for comments on the attacks. Not sure what that whole thing's about, but he was at, where was he at? He was at a town hall meeting in Carroll, Iowa, speaking on 9/11. And the president was in Alaska, I believe. Let's see. I checked this out beforehand. Yeah, the president spoke to a joint base Elmendorf Richardson to mark 9/11 terrorist attacks in Anchorage, Alaska. That's where he was at. And now DeSantis went to New York. He went to the reading of the names and everything right there at the monument. You know, the monument.
Well, yeah, it just seems to me that if you're a political leader or you have aspirations for the presidency, what have you, that would be the place to be on 9/11.
Yeah. And Trump just put out a video. He's pretty much in the bunker right now. He's not being seen too much. This picture was taken a couple of days before 9/11 at the University of Iowa, the Iowa State University is where he was at. But he put out a video on 9/11. So that's what the hopefuls for the White House were doing on 9/11. So
I actually bought that. How do you pronounce it? Yamasaway? Yamasawamy? Anyway, I bought his book, and I'm going to read that and see if
Ramaswamy, I think is
how it is. Give me some insight on his
Vivek
thinking.
is his first name. Vivek. Yeah. You bought his book? Is that what you said?
Absolutely. Sure.
Okay. You want to check him out? Yeah.
Yeah, see what he's all about. It's
he's
like
young.
when
he's young.
Yeah, he's young, and
I mean, he's youthful.
I bought Dreams of My Father when I think that was the title of the Barack Obama's book that he put out before he ran.
Yeah.
And I read that book, and knew I wasn't going to vote for him because he made no bones about he's socialist in his book. So that's who he is.
No doubt about it. Yep.
Get educated.
Ramaswamy's supposed to be a conservative. He's a businessman. So We'll see. We'll see how he does, man. We'll see how he does.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, pretty interesting. This guy said about a week ago that he was not going to do this unless there was a vote. Well, guess what? Mr. McCarthy said, hell with a vote. He's calling for formal impeachment inquiry into the Biden administration amid pressure from conservatives. Like I said he was going to he was going to wait for a vote in the House, and no vote was cast. And he came out 2 days ago on the 12th.
Do you remember how hard it was for him to get the vote to be speaker?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was because of the deals that he made with the conservative wing of the party, and they're going to hold him to the fire if he ain't moving fast enough, because they've got leverage where they can get him out of there pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I think that's why he's making this move.
He's going to start this inquiry, and hey, with everything that's been going on, look, we've always said, you're innocent until proven guilty, but my gosh, man, these guys are just, the Bidens are brazen and out in front with it, man. They act like they can't be touched. It's
well, this is the culmination of career politicians, if you will. Okay, so they've gotten to the point now where they really are dislocated from we the people, and they don't feel like I'm projecting now. I get the feeling they don't feel like they have to live on the same laws we do.
Yeah,
and they have put themselves in a position of royalty, which no.
Yeah,
something needs to happen. I mean, something needs to happen to restore the faith that people have in their government. Because right now, I'm telling you, for me personally, no, none, zero.
Well, I think it's at some level, ever since Kennedy was killed, people haven't trusted their government. Since the Vietnam War, they haven't trusted their government, and it's just gotten exponentially worse over the decades.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm me personally, I'm glad to see this is going on. It's nice to see the conservative side of the House actually, decide to get in the fray, because usually they try and stay above it. They try and stay above this stuff. That was one of the problems that Trump had when he was in office. He didn't pursue, taking Hillary Clinton to task and her people and stuff like that. So,
but if you claim to represent, if you claim to represent a certain faction, and then you don't follow through with the promises you've put forth,
right?
Because the American people want these people be held accountable for what they're doing.
Yes, they do.
And they're just doing whatever. You and I, we get thrown in jail for just jaywalking, man.
Yeah.
These guys just whatever. And
but
that laptop and all the information on that thing.
Making movies, man. He's out there making movies.
My dude is just like
everything.
Whatever. My dad's the president. Go fuck off.
Go get some.
You know what I mean?
Well, Danny's favorite person. And if you don't know who his favorite person is, let me show you real quick who his favorite person is. Hang on. This guy's been all over the news for a week. And I was going to show this earlier, and I forgot all about it. Yes, this guy.
That's my dude right there. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Mr. C, I like to call him because I can't pronounce his last name with the shit. Cavalcante or some shit like that.
Shit like that. Murdering piece of shit.
Yeah. Stabbed his
It
girlfriend.
took them 2 weeks to catch this guy, man.
Hey, boom. He's out of there, boys and girls.
Gone.
He is out the door.
And there goes his lookout. Went the other way. So there you go.
Jeez, man. Well, we had all kinds of stuff in the news about him this week, man. We had this story where he was spotted in a stolen van.
Spotted almost every day the 2 weeks he's out there.
This is a daily thing. Yes, I've got a few headlines of this. Here is Danilo. I guess that's the Spanish pronunciation of your name.
Cavalcante.
He then got in a shootout with a homeowner that he stole a .22 rifle from with a scope on it. And this guy fired on him, and
missed.
That craziness. Well, guess what? Escaped murderer Donatello Cavalcante nabbed and how a dog named Yoda helped collar him. Yeah.
Bit his ass. You know how they found him?
I don't.
Of course, they cite him all the time, but he's in a heavily wooded area, a lot of foliage. But this helicopter that was running thermal imaging,
okay,
it caught him right on thermal imaging, and then they moved in on him with a couple of different units moved in, but they let the dog loose on him, and he was resisting right up to the end, and the dog sunk the fucking teeth in his ass, and there you go.
That
took the fight out of him.
Slow you down. Yeah, that'll take the starch out of you right there. Oh, I've seen that enough on Cops to know I don't want no part of that. That's for sure.
Those dogs don't give a damn.
I mean, yes, the Simple Jack Award winner last week was the penitentiary system up there in Pennsylvania, but we gotta give it to the National Guard of Pennsylvania for going out there and getting them, no doubt.
There you go.
And it was funny. The first visual I saw of it was all these guardsmen, like about 40 of them, huddled around him like they had gotten John Dillinger or something.
Hell yeah, dude! Look, he'd been out there for 2 weeks. He's armed, right? People were locking up. They weren't doing anything. This guy out there on the loose. This guy was a real killer. Killed his wife, or ex-wife, right in front of the kids. He's wanted for a murder in Brazil. This guy was no joke, man.
Yeah. He's somebody that
he was
did
a
not
twisted
need to
dude
be out in the populace, no doubt about it.
Yes, and yet he did the same move that a guy did a month prior to that.
Doesn't need to be out among the populace. It was all over the news at lunchtime today, boys and girls. Hunter Biden is indicted on federal firearm purchasing charges after plea deal fails. He's facing 3 federal gun charges. Your boy is finally gonna end up in front of the man. And tell him what you were telling me about that judge before we came.
Well, no, I mean the special prosecutor, right? I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. He's got big money donors going in and out of his office, political powerhouses from the Democratic Party, and then that's found out. That's we talked about it on the show here. Next thing you know, he's handing out an indictment. He's actually going to have to do something, right? So, and that's just all window dressing, dude. He's trying to play both sides of the fence because he was found out. They had the plea deal, but then it fell apart. This guy's been found out. The special prosecutor. If this guy, if Hunter Biden spends a day in jail, I'll be surprised.
Yeah,
this is all window dressing so they can go back and say, look, we're doing this, we're doing that. To we the people. Say we're doing something, we're following through, and they're not going to follow through. They're not going to get anything. It's amazing how
we've had 3 years of the Hunter and Joe drama going on, and nobody's been charged. Nobody's looking into the administration. All of a sudden, the year the campaign starts, that's when all this shit rings.
It's all the timing.
Yeah,
it's all about timing.
Das Wolfen says Biden will pardon him, then leave office. Yeah, well. Let's see what happens.
Hell no. He'll pardon him, and then he'll win another 4 years.
I hope he doesn't.
You get your mind right. There's nobody else going to beat him. I mean, I would love to say there's somebody else going to beat him with. Do they have the machine? Do they have the backing? Do they have the power backing?
There's one guy that does, but he doesn't know how to shut up. That's.
Well, he was the president, and he still lost to the machine.
Yeah, I know.
So don't fool yourself, dude. I mean, I told a guy today, Trump is up against the machine. I mean, he's a businessman. He's great in that area, but he's in the deep water with these political guys now, and they know how to play that game. And look, he lost. The country was doing great on the national and on the, foreign level, and everything was going great. And he still lost.
Yeah. It's a shame. All right, boss. I'm not going to shut him up. I'm going to let him talk.
What do we got?
Well, you know what we got? Boys and girls. Get the jock strap. We got a different
jock strap.
A different kind of athlete, a different kind of millionaire, trying to make things happen.
Trying to make things happen. That's the last time Chicago was worth a shit was when Cutler was there.
Yeah, man. And I think I saw he's on a podcast now. Did I see that?
Oh, yeah. He got his own podcast.
Yeah.
The guy's highly intelligent, man.
Here. He says, did he, though? Talking about, yeah, right? I'm pretty sure that that election was fortified.
This is what I'm talking about. He's up against the machine.
Yeah.
So say what you want to say, and he lost and he got cheated. Did he win the presidency? No. Who's the president? Biden. There you go. Is anybody going to jail because of cheating? No.
Yeah,
it's Trump that's up on the fucking charges. Okay? Get y'all's mind right, man. Don't live in fantasy world.
Let's see. Das Wolfen says Biden won't be the candidate come next year. They have been hinting at him not running. Yes, I covered that last week a couple of times. MSM, the mainstream media, has been putting out stories about how old Biden is and how old is too old. Yeah, we talked about it last week, how there needs to be an infusion of youth in politics. No doubt about it.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
And Bush says, hey, guys, it's good to see you, McFadden. Good to see you, brother. But we move on to the Jock Strap and tonight's big game between the Minnesota Vikings, that what I like to call the helter-skelter Minnesota Vikings. You don't know which team's going to show up week to week.
The
they got beat by
bipolar Vikings.
Baker Mayfield last weekend. And they're playing the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. Kickoff should be right about in about a half an hour. Yeah,
unbelievable.
That's the first of several games that this weekend. A lot of them, look good, and some of them don't look so good. But I'm just glad to see everything's back.
Look, Joe John, I'm in this survival fantasy football where you just pick one game a week.
Yeah.
And you have 3 strikes and then you're out. Okay. So the first week I looked at all these matchups and I'm like, you know what? The Vikings at home against Tampa Bay. Yeah. I'm taking the Vikings. That was my pick for the week.
Yeah. It was sure enough. I don't think anybody picked Tampa.
Sure enough. The freaking Vikings find a way to lose, man.
Yeah, they did. They sure did, man.
And there you watch. I picked Philadelphia tonight, but I would not be surprised if the Vikings won that game.
Right. They're helter-skelter. You don't know what's going to show up week to week. You just don't know.
That's the same team that went to Buffalo last year and came back and won that game.
Yeah.
You never
Once
know.
again, the North division in the AFC really intrigues me. I'm looking forward to the Baltimore-Cincinnati game. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's the penitentiary division right there.
I'm telling you, they're just there to beat each other up, dude. They really are.
I love that division, man.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. That is a tough division. Then we've got a lot of these garbage games, but the Kansas City-Jacksonville game is going to be
intriguing.
Yes.
Yeah, intriguing.
That's going to be a good one.
Jacksonville could really send a message. I mean, I know it's only second game, but if they can win that game and maybe win it convincingly, you got to like them in that, because they definitely had a good run last year. I can't stand the quarterback, but look, I've always been a Jaguar fan, and I'll pull for him. Yeah.
Yeah. I was fixing to say, I know you're not going to quit rooting for the Jaguars just because.
I'll bust up my Brunel jersey.
Just because Fabio's quarterback, and I mean,
Right. I'll tell you what, if the Jaguars can win this weekend, next week on the show, I'll have my Brunel jersey on. Man.
There you go. Pop out the Brunel. But then we got garbage games like this one, the Giants against the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, my God. Yikes. Let's see. Teresa says, oh, yeah, I love both these teams. Yeah, no doubt. Don't sleep on the San Francisco-Los Angeles Rams game. That's a division
going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Yeah.
It's not going to be like watching them beat the shit out of Pittsburgh last week. It's going to be different. Yeah. And I guess the other one I'm intrigued by, it's got to be the Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to be once again.
You don't find the Saints and the Carolina Panthers intriguing at all, dude?
Intriguing at all.
It's garbage in a garbage division, dude. It's a bad division.
It's garbage. I think New Orleans is better than Carolina. Carolina, they got beat by Atlanta last week, and they're both rookie quarterbacks. So
I'm telling you, seven wins is going to win that division this year.
It's quite possible. I mean,
race to 7. That's what they should say.
Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be fun to see the games, man. It's going to be fun to check them out. The big news this week, though, boys and girls, we all know what it was. I went down to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch this because, I don't pay for the Communist News Network. Excuse me, ESPN.
ESPN, the magazine.
But I saw that Joe Buck and Troy Aikman made the leap from Fox to ESPN. That's where they're at.
Oh,
now. Yeah.
Joe Buck and Aikman?
and Aikman both.
And Aikman. Oh, Joe Buck can go
they
wherever.
They were calling this game. Yeah. Oh, and he was all over. You know how much he loves Rodgers. Well, guess what? 4 plays into his career in New York, Jets Aaron Rodgers has torn Achilles tendon, ending season.
Tough
He's
rocks,
gone.
pal.
You dance with the devil and you reap the rewards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, it's
classic Rando.
I'm telling you, man, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was cracking up, man.
He was my QB1, dude, for my fantasy football team. I picked Rodgers. I'm like, you know what? They got a pretty solid run game. I thought he'd have a good year, and I woke up the next day and he's out, gone, and they still won the game. That's amazing to me. How bad is Buffalo?
How bad did Josh Allen fuck that game up? I mean, 4 turnovers. Good Lord, man. I mean, that game was given to him on a silver platter, and he couldn't pull it off.
It really was, you know.
That's just horrible, man.
I find it funny. Aaron Rodgers coming into that Jets facility and looking at that trophy and said, wow, that trophy looks lonely. We're going to do something about that. Running out with the flag and boom, done.
Oh,
he was almost Simple Jack. Almost.
I don't know if you can make a guy that gets injured on the football field the Simple Jack Award.
Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can.
All right.
Talking
when
all
he
that
makes
shit
that much
for the
money,
game,
I guess you can.
And boom.
Yeah.
And boom.
Well, in other NFL news, since it's that time of year, legendary NFL coach Tony Dungy is unhappy with ESPN this weekend. Now, what this has to do with was they showed this of
it's the young lady that won the U.S. Open.
Yeah, she won the U.S. Open, and they show
her. She prayed afterwards.
Right. They show her praying after the game, and sure enough, this they say SportsCenter said took a moment to soak it all in, winning her first Grand Slam title. Well, Tony Dungy let him know what was up. He said, I hate to break this to you, SportsCenter, but Coco Gauff was not soaking it all in at this moment. She was praying. She has been very open about her Christian faith in the past. It seems pretty obvious what she was doing here. Yeah, he took total offense to it, you know, to them not recognizing.
Yeah, I'm glad he spoke out about that.
You know, and that's, I just feel like we need more guys on the right and the Christian right to speak up when they see stuff like that. I thought that was great.
You know, there's Christian people on the left too, Joe John. We
I know.
For some reason, it's not in vogue anymore to show that you have Christian values.
Yeah, and I don't understand it, man. It's just weird. It's very strange, man. But you know what? Half the athletes you see do it. I mean, you know. But anyway, here's a guy that I don't know if he does it or not, but he's in trouble again. Pac-Man Jones arrested on serious charges. Yeah.
My dude. He's OG. Yeah. Be gangster.
Yep. All the way.
We are what we are.
We are what we are.
We are what we are. You know, throw money, whatever. Man. We're still going to be who we are.
Yeah. So Pac-Man's in trouble again. And here's another one that I didn't think would get in trouble. This guy's got more money than most countries. LeBron James, wife and 2 associates named in federal performance-enhancing drug investigation. What is this all about?
Investigation, Holmes.
Unearthed.
Of course, hey, yeah. There you go.
Go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying. You know, it's a sensational headline, but you get to reading it. He's not accused of anything, but his wife and some people around her are accused of, you know, selling and being a conduit for PED. So,
wow.
But his name is going to be associated with it because that's what's going to grab the headline. So,
yeah, of course, that's for sure. Is that one of those misleading headlines?
Hey, there you go. Read the article yourself.
We got another one you sent me. Another guy for the blotter. Rockets Kevin Porter Jr. charged with assault and strangulation. Strangled his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
What the hell? Are you serious?
Hey, again, we're going to be who we are. You know, if you have violent tendencies, and what the commissioner of the NBA, that guy's a joke, man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the guy will do a month suspension with pay, and then he'll be back on the court. So, strangling your girlfriend?
What is that all about?
Yeah. Again, people are going to be who they are, no matter what kind of money they're making or whatever. If that's who you are, that's who you are. So,
and the last one on the blotter this week, Michigan State suspends coach Mel Tucker after allegations he sexually harassed a rape survivor. Boy, you talk about picking the wrong person to do that to. Oh, man. Woof.
I didn't read that article right there. Innocent until proven guilty, but gee whiz.
Yeah.
If that's true, that's a special kind of weirdness. I mean, a rape victim already. Of course, he may not have known that. Who knows? But still, if he's doing those kinds of things, then it's unacceptable, man.
Yeah,
can't do that.
That's Michigan State. I'm sure Rich Eisen wasn't upset by that. He's a big Michigan fan.
Wolverine. He's from one of the 5 boroughs too. But
he's from New York. He's a huge Jet fan, man.
He went to college.
You should have heard the rant Michigan. He went on the next day after that Rodgers thing happened. Once again, he was talking about this is why Jets fans can't have nice things.
Did he say anything about the AstroTurf? That's come back up in the conversation now,
Yeah,
I think they need to outlaw that AstroTurf. Just put grass down and freaking maintain it, you cheap-ass freaking owners.
Right.
Man,
yeah.
Got all that money, and they still...
We got to make it look good for TV, Dan. The hell with player safety.
That, dude.
Come on, bro. It's got to look good for TV.
Yeah, whatever, man. Does it look good when your $1 billion freaking quarterback goes down to 4th play of the year?
Right.
He played all those years up in freaking Wisconsin.
Playing on grass.
Chicago. Well, Detroit, no. But, hey, predominantly he played on grass. And
yes, he did.
There you go.
Yep. All right, boys and girls. The boss yelled.
What do we got?
You know what we got? We got the Flix. If I can get it to work, why is it? Yeah, man.
Well, I'm seeing, there's Golden Diaper. There's Luke getting his freaking jack-off hand getting cut off. There's, Dolph and Stallone trading punches.
Jack-off hand, dude.
You know what I mean? And then you got
might be a lefty for all you know.
He got freaking, what's he call it? Dementia Boy back there with the machine gun.
Dodging bullets and bare feet. That's it, bro. That's it.
I give no quarter, bro. Call it as I see it.
No quarter. And none will be taken either. Well, let's take a look at the box office receipts this weekend. The Nun 2, part of the Conjuring series of horror movies, raked in $32 million. Equalizer 3 did double digits again. So did My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. But that was it for the double digit guys. Jawan, I don't know what that is. I have no clue. Let's see what Jawan is real quick.
I tell you what, if you haven't seen that Equalizer 3, it's a great movie. I really dug that movie. It's really good.
Cool. Jawan, a high-octane action thriller which outlines the emotional journey of a man who is set to rectify the wrongs of society.
Society. Okay. There you go. That's going to be a long journey for that dude.
That's a hefty thing you're trying to do. And Barbie is still in this top 5, but it dropped 3 places from number 2 to number 5.
There's Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle still there. Rocking and rolling. Gran Turismo.
Yeah, Gran Turismo, man.
That fell off the map pretty quick.
It did. It had good word of mouth, but man. Well,
hoof and mouth is what it is.
Hoof and mouth disease. We've only got one story.
Mad cow disease.
Now the Flix. When we say the Flix,
Oppenheimer's at number 8 still, bro.
Yeah,
hanging in there.
It's because there's nothing coming out, Dan. This is all people got to see. That's it.
You know what's coming out on the 22nd, dude? The Expendables 4. That's what's up,
I know you're all about that testosterone.
All about it, dude.
Whack job, crazy shit.
Let's get some guns. Let's get some explosions.
It's a hard R this time.
Hard R, dude. Okay, so we're gonna see a lot of blood and guts. Probably see some breasts. bad
maybe
words.
some tatas. That would be nice.
The American way. You know what I'm saying?
Teresa says, laugh out loud, y'all are crazy. Yeah, that's what happens when me and my brother get together. Matt says, I think Tucker got set up. Okay.
Tucker.
We'll find out. And Knox says, sup, yo. Not much, man. You still enjoying your vacation, buddy? He's on vacation right now.
The Knock
but
on vacation.
This one actually has a tie-in to the NFL, and it has a tie-in to us locally here in the Shreveport area. Local Shreveport musician and rocker kicked off the NFL season with the national anthem. This is Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Now, he put this up on Facebook. There was a picture of him on the, what is that? Is it, it's some oil company. It's like Reliant or something like that. But anyway, it's
Big
where
Bucks
the Indianapolis
oil
Colts
company
play. And
that's what he's rocking the old Fender Strat.
I was fixing to say, yeah, I knew you knew what kind of.
Yeah, he's rocking the old Fender Strat with him single coil humbucker, single coils. Yeah,
but if you haven't heard
he
this
plays
guy
that good
play,
bluesy guitar. Yeah,
yeah. If you haven't heard this guy play, he's cut out of the same cloth as Stevie Ray Vaughan. That he's a blues guitarist kind of thing, and he's really good at what he does, man. And I'm going to treat you guys to his rendition of the national anthem. Hang on a second, let me get this up and get the sound.
Hang on a second, we're going to do it.
We're going to do it, and we're going to do it right.
We're going to do it right. We're going to do it right now.
We're going to do it right,
or maybe we're going to rewind it, and then we're going to do it now.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kenny Wayne's dad was a local DJ named Shotgun Ken Shepherd.
Shotgun Ken Shepherd.
Yep. He's actually Ken Jr. Kid's talented, man. He really is.
No doubt, dude. Yeah. That national anthem is not easy to play, dude.
It's not. But I love hearing it, man.
Absolutely. Whoa, shots fired.
Rocket's red glare, man. Diddly-doo.
Well, I can't hear him now. What happened? There you go.
He's cutting it loose there at the end of it.
Little flavor at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Merker.
He did good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he can play, man. It's no doubt.
Yes, he can.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd, man. I'd pay to go see him. He's good. But yeah, that's all we had for the Flix this week. There really wasn't any news out of Hollywood really this week. There was, I take that back. We did talk about last night the Aquaman 2. Now get this, Dan. This could have been
Pew.
This could have been a Simple Jack Award nominee. Actually,
really,
I gave it to you during the Sunday night game on NBC between the or if you can call it a game, the 40-0 ass whooping that Dallas gave to the Giants.
Yeah.
During that game, I think it was around the 2-minute warning, they had a teaser for the trailer that was coming out tonight.
A teaser for the trailer.
A teaser for the trailer for Aquaman 2.
All right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
And was
The
it good
teaser
or
for a trailer. Well, half of
teaser
it was
for the trailer?
half of it was footage from the first movie. You want to see it real
Okay,
quick? I'll
so
show it to you if you want to see it.
no, I don't. Don't.
Let's see. Knox says, well, parent took me to Outback Steakhouse for dinner today. Now I'm drinking a little and watching the college games until the NFL game starts tonight. Yeah, man. It's your birthday dinner, right? Happy birthday to you, brother.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Yeah,
birthday
that's
to
right.
you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Knoxter. Happy birthday to you.
Go
He's a
Tigers.
kid, man. He's a kid. He's only 35, dude. Wow.
35. That's
I'd
what's
love
up.
to be 35 again, knowing what I know right now. Shit.
Knowing what I know right now.
Look out. That sounds like a song. You need to write that, Dan. Okay, look. I'm just having a good time with my brother, asshole.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
We got Earthquake.
Anything
That's what we got.
Oh, this lady right here, man.
Yeah, she's trying to put on makeup
She
in the
need to
middle
give
of
that a rest.
8.5, man. What
Honestly.
the hell?
Unless she's going for the Joker look, then yeah, rock on.
Right?
And whoever made that hot.
Knox says, thank you, fella. Danny, play
There you go.
riff for me, please. I said, play a riff. He wants to hear something, Dan.
Hear something.
He wants to hear an earthquake.
An earthquaker. I don't know. Do I have
He
this thing wired up?
said a riff. I can't type at the moment. Man. Let's see. The first thing we've got under earthquakes tonight is an actual earthquake. Believe it or not, guys. Yeah. Morocco earthquake leaves at least 2,000 dead, damages historic landmarks, and topples buildings.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see a lot of these things going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I read an article the other day where we as human beings are pumping out a lot of the groundwater. You know, we're depleting these reserves under the surface of the soil, and we're pulling it out at an alarming rate. So it's not getting a chance to naturally refill, and the result is, the ground is just giving way underneath it.
It's weakening the faults. Is that what the thinking is?
And you get sinkholes, and you get these earthquakes, and
look at
you know what? They say it's our population just keeps going and growing and growing and growing, and we're pulling on our natural resources. It's got to have an effect, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a global warming, global cooling, climate change bullshit thing. I think it's just simply that there's more people and we're pulling on our natural resources, and you'll see that happening. What are you going to do?
Well, they say the future wars are going to be over resources. That's for sure. With the population going up. Das Wolfen says, well, you build close to a fault line, you are going to get earthquakes. Yeah. They're South America. Yeah. There's a fault line down there. So, thoughts and prayers go out to those folks.
No doubt.
All right. Always. Let's see. The next one we got here. We got some uplifting ones here, though, man. Man walking with metal detector finds cache of gold jewelry dating back to 500 AD.
Oh my
Find
goodness.
of the century, they say. Norwegian out walking on his doctor's advice. Found rare 6th century gold jewelry. Wow.
So who claims that? Does the government come in and say, that's ours, that's national treasure? Or does he get to keep that? Do they establish ownership? Maybe there's some markings.
He's grinning like he's getting a piece of the pie. That's for sure, Dan. I don't know.
He's probably going to get a piece of it, but
yeah.
You watch, that government will come in and scoop that shit up real quick.
Right,
dude.
Eminent domain or something like that, right?
Something like that, because I'm sure there's some markings on there that can establish at least where it came from. That's interesting. Well, good for him. I'm sure he got something.
Yeah.
It's pretty substantial, right? So
yeah, I would imagine so. A gold from 500 AD. Wow.
Now you watch. We'll be talking about him next week. He died under suspicious heart attack and
circumstances. Right?
God damn, man! I'm sure if you just gave him a little bit and just asked him for the stuff, he probably would have given it to you.
Probably would have given it to you.
Why you gotta kill the guy, man? Government sucks, bro. I'm telling you. Kill him.
Matt from Republic says he shouldn't have told anyone.
You know what I mean? Take that
Right,
shit
his
somewhere
life's
else, man. I don't know.
all right.
Shit. That's what the Clintons did. Kill him. Get him out. Just kill him.
Right. Get them the hell out of there, man.
They laid
Okay,
waste to people, man. The
that
Clintons
is,
did.
NASA may have unknowingly found and killed alien life on Mars 50
That's
years
what's
ago.
up. That's what's
Scientists
up.
claim.
We come in peace, shoot to kill. Shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill. We come in peace. Shoot to kill.
Whoa. There's real life. Nuke. No, we can't have that.
One researcher hypothesizes that experiments carried out by NASA's Viking landers in 1976 could have inadvertently killed microbes living on Martian rocks. Other experts are skeptical. This is all speculation.
This is.
I hate these speculation.
Classic rando.
I mean that's what it is. Classic rando. Thanks, man. It's like, you know, a lot of I throw out half of these. If you guys only knew how many of these things we go through in a week, it's ridiculous. And half of them have got misleading headlines from hell. That's why when I see a bunch of them, I put them together at the end of my show. But let's see what we got for this one here. Here's another good one. A 7-year-old discovers a 2.95 carat diamond while visiting a state park. It's probably one of those places like in Arkansas, huh?
A state park again.
Yeah. A lucky youngster got the birthday gift of a lifetime when she discovered a 2.95 carat golden brown diamond in Arkansas. I just called it. It was Arkansas. Are you frozen again, man? Dude, snap out of it, bro. Snap out of it, bro.
No, I think my feed just froze or something like that. Yeah, it froze.
You went Mitch McConnell on me, bro. Look out, bro.
Yet. Not yet. You might not do that this week. I don't know. That's a kind of timing thing, you know what I mean?
But that good for that kid, man.
Yeah,
Rolling
no
in the
doubt.
dough. Once again, shouldn't have told anybody, right, Matt?
Shouldn't have told anybody.
The kid's only 7. They don't know any better. Let's see. The next one we got. Oh yeah, grizzly bear mauls Montana hunter in Custer Gallatin National Forest. Grizzly bear may have been shot during encounter with hunter near Big Sky, Montana. Big Sky,
Joe, Montana. Look, the grizzly bear said, "Look, you're gonna shoot me, right? I'm gonna get a piece of your ass, though."
Yeah, I'm
he
coming to get
killed
you.
Him. I don't even know.
The bear was shot and likely wounded during the encounter. The U.S. Forest Service said, "Yeah, wow, man, yeah." And this is after one killed a woman near Yellowstone last week. The grizzlies are coming out, bro. They're tired of messing around. They're tired of hiding.
Look,
they're tired of hiding. My man's feed is going to shit. He's gone speckled. You shoot a bear, make sure you drop him. No doubt. Oof.
Well,
man,
yeah.
Did I tell you I just saw The Revenant for the first time the other day? I hadn't seen it
yet.
That
scene right there where he gets attacked by the bear is the reason why I have not gone back and watched that movie.
Oh my God.
That's
just
vicious. Like,
it's too realistic, man. They did a good job on that. They did. Oof. And there he goes. And wait, he's back. Weird. You just went bing bang right out of there, dude. He disappeared and came back.
I tell you what it is. We've got like, I don't know how many TVs going right now pulling on our bandwidth. So
yeah, it's
wouldn't
all
be
right.
surprised.
We'll get there.
Is what it is.
But let's see what the next one is.
Yeah, if you shoot at a grizzly bear or you shoot at a grizzly bear or any kind of bear or hogs, you better get a good kill shot because they will come after you. They will come
get
after you, and you'll be sorry.
Well, that's why when you go hunting, you don't just take your hunting rifle. You also take a pistol. You want to have a closer range weapon because these animals will.
I know. I always did.
Man.
I always had my rifle, I had my pistol, and I had my knife. You know. And, But yeah, you're exactly right. But you know, if you're going to take a shot, you better have a good kill shot. I mean.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that good kill shot, you're not sighted in good, and you know that you're not going to get a good kill shot, you better not shoot at all.
Better not take it because they will come get you, no doubt.
They'll come get you.
Matt says, I can't watch the bear scene again in The Revenant. Yeah, My brother's the same way. He's not down with that shit, man. He really is not.
Nope.
The realistic looking stuff, yeah, no doubt about it.
Love that movie, but I won't watch it again because of that bear attack scene. Mm-mm.
Oh God, he's using big words on me. What is that? Cutlery board or something for dinner? Otherwise,
charcuterie board.
Lunchables for adults. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Charcuterie board.
So, let's see what the next one is. Man walks into FBI office to confess to killing and raping a woman in 1979 in Boston. Wow.
Okay. He must be on his deathbed.
Susan Marcia Rose, a 24-year-old with red hair, was killed in an apartment building in Boston.
Suffolk County.
Boston's Back Bay neighborhood in 1979, day before Halloween. Suffolk County, man.
Yeah, okay.
68-year-old John Ermer of Oregon walked into the FBI office in Portland.
Rapist ass.
Allegedly told agents he met a woman, red hair, in Boston. He basically, wow. I wonder why. I guess he was having a state, a conscious attack or something. I guess.
I'm telling you, he's trying to get into heaven now. He's an old person.
He's an old man trying to get into heaven. He's Boba Fett. That's what it is. He's Boba Fett. Yeah. Boba Fett, that show was so stupid. He was an old man trying to get into heaven. And this next one, we've seen this too many times. 4th grade teacher is accused of raping 12-year-old boy.
I read that, dude. That's some sick shit. I mean, she would
a sick chick right
talk
there.
them up on their video games and on their social networking, and then
using what the kids use today to pick and choose, and yeah, that's a sick twist.
I mean, there was several kids came forward about that, dude.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ugh.
Wackadoo.
Know what your kids are doing. Know what they're doing. Know who they're talking to.
Parent.
I mean, get involved. Jesus Christ. Don't let games raise your kids.
That's a fact. Don't let the television raise your kids. Or the iPhone. No doubt about that.
That is it. Yeah, okay. I read that article. Ugh.
Check this one out. You'll like this one. This was right here in Louisiana, man.
I feel sick now.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Enlightened. Uplifting.
170 pounds of cocaine worth more than $2 million discovered in a man's house. 54-year-old suspect was arrested.
Don't tell anybody.
Right? Don't tell anybody, man.
Put that shit to work for you, huh?
Let's see. It was St. John the Baptist Parish Sheriff's Office in LaPlace. Got him.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess he was talking too much smack, I guess. I mean, that's not a big place. LaPlace is not a big place. It really isn't.
No.
Only in Louisiana, boys and girls. Only Louisiana. We got a couple of things here. UFO expert displays supposed non-human alien corpses in Mexico's Congress. We are not alone, they say. Now, if you read this article, you will find out that this guy that's presenting this to the Congress, it's not the Mexican government that's presenting it. It's, where is this guy's name? Hang on one second while I look.
He's saying that those are alien beings, those little doll-looking things?
Yes. Ufologist Jamie Masson. And he's done this before. They look like little paper mache things, guys.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah. And they're tiny. He's trying to say that those are actual aliens, mummified alien bodies. Got news for you.
That's it was presented before our Congress? Is that
no, Mexican Congress.
Mexican Congress. Oh,
the Mexican
okay.
Congress. Yep.
Yeah,
apparently he's tried to sell this to them before.
Yeah, they don't have a cartel problem. They should need to be looking at these paper mache little alien dolls. That's what they need to do.
But
that's their number one problem in Mexico.
Right. Yeah. Dude, when it's embedded in the entire society, I mean, it's kind of like the Bolivian cocaine farmers. You know what I'm saying? But in the real SETI, search for extraterrestrial intelligence with the James Webb Space Telescope's discoveries on another planet, and don't mean for the search for alien life. This is from, let's see, they discovered signs of a vast ocean on planet K218b.
Because if they found life, we've already established that we will destroy it. We talked about that a couple segments ago, and we will destroy it. Life? No, I don't think so.
The exoplanet lies 120 light years away. Likely has an ice core and may be a new type of habitable world. I think they have a
Man of War.
Yeah, this is a picture of the telescope that's been sent out there. But yeah, neat stuff. We're finding out from NASA, man. Some of these planets they're able to look at with that telescope. It's pretty cool. I dig it, man. Very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You don't like it? It's cool stuff.
No, it's cool. Yeah, it's wicked.
This is the one I was going to tell you. This is about the virus of unknown origin. Did you read this one, Dan?
I did not. I saw that right before showtime.
CIA whistleblowers.
You were bombarding the stream with titles and articles.
Yes.
Right at.
Yeah. I was putting a bunch of stuff up.
You were like, wow.
But
okay.
A CIA whistleblower bombshell claim about COVID conspiracy. When you read this, you come to find out that the whistleblower who presents as highly credible senior level CIA officer alleges that of 7 members assigned to the CIA team tasked with analyzing COVID-19 origins, 6 officers concluded that the virus likely originated from the lab in Wuhan, China. The CIA then, however, allegedly offered financial incentives to the six experts involved in the investigation to change their conclusion in favor of zoonotic origin. In other words, the wet market theory.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are we surprised by this?
It's just, man, they're doing it right in front of our faces. It's just,
yeah. What are you going to do about it?
I pull these up to let people know, hey, you'd be shocked if you really knew what was going on behind the scenes. It's ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous, man. So, I mean, what can you believe? What can you not believe now? It's crazy. Let's see. Das Wolfen. We are at least 100 years away from making it interstellar and going there and ruining the planet. Laugh out loud. He's talking about that planet. Okay, so boys and girls, that is all the earthquakes for this week. I was about to say earthquakes. Nice. We're eating dirt now, apparently. Dude, look at this guy. He's gone Mitch McConnell on me again, digitally. Look out. But you know what that means if that's the last earthquake. You gotta buckle your chin strap. Gotta get your pads on, boys and girls, because it's time to turn off the
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
Oh man. That's just criminal. How bad that guy gets his ass kicked. Bobby McCray should have been taken off in cuffs. He should have been. Are you Mitch McConnell again? I can't hear you. But that's okay. What we got next? First of all, I've got to find it. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. My last word tonight, boys and girls, is about, believe it or not, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey tour is coming back. The circus is coming back. But this time, there's going to be no animals, apparently. And they have decided that Bossier City is going to be the first place they're going, right here where I live. Right across the railroad tracks from us is an arena called Brookshire's Grocery Arena is what the name of it is now. And apparently, they have put together a show that is mostly acrobatics. They have a triangular high wire, 4 performers and 3 25-foot high wires and crisscross flying trapeze. I mean, let's see, a double wheel features 4 open side wheels, and it sounds like they're going to have a lot of cool stuff in this thing. I saw an article from Parade Magazine was talking about it too. They've reworked the entire show. Because you remember they shut down Barnum and Bailey's circus for, I guess, enough of the animal activists got together and said it was criminal what they were doing to the animals and stuff. So they decided to shut that down. And hey, I just think it's neat that because I'm a big P.T. Barnum fan. I think that guy was awesome. Rhonda's favorite movie is The Greatest Showman. She loves that show. So, we watch it every once in a while, and I think he's got a really cool story, Let's see. Small Time Republic says, Jon Stewart said it best. We're supposed to believe the Coof didn't come from the Coof lab, but from the market across the street. Yeah, right. It's not a circus without animals. I hear you, man. I hear you. But and that's why they're calling it the Barnum and Bailey tour. They're not calling it a circus. How about they put the animal activists on display and make them do tricks instead? That's totally awesome, man. That would be great. Let's see. But anyway, I want to let you guys know that apparently they're going to start it right here at the arena close to my house. So yeah, got that to look forward to. That should be a lot of fun. I don't know if Danny's going to make it back for his Simple Jack Award winner. I kind of don't want to ruin it for him if he's going to be back. But I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the shows of. This is going to be the last show of the week. I can tell you that because I'm going to Maine to see my mother. Not sure the exact dates yet. My wife is still struggling with Priceline to get the stuff booked correctly, but looks like we're going to be leaving Monday and heading there for the week, and got to take care of some business for Mom this time around and stuff, but should be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing my relatives up there. We've got a lot of family up there in Maine, so looking forward to that. But my regular slate of shows are going to be on starting, I think, Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Saturday week, I'll have Sketching the Privateer at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And then we are going to have the football show this weekend. Now, Knock is going to run it for me, and him and Small Time Republic are going to get together and give you the pregame show because Knock really enjoys that. So I'm going to hook him up with that. That'll be at 10 a.m. Central Time this Sunday. There's not going to be a break in that show. I just won't be here for it. I might be in the chat saying hi to him, but yeah, Knock's going to run it this weekend. It's the pregame show every Sunday before 2 hours before kickoff of your afternoon slate. Look forward to that. And then, like I said, we're going to start up Saturday with the Sketching the Privateer. And then we've got the 2 Papa Joe Gamer video game shows. I got my walkthrough of Couture. That's on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. And then we got the Tuesday night show at 10. And I haven't decided what I'm playing for that one when I get back. But all of this, the football show will not be interrupted. Knox said he may run State of the Atmosphere on Wednesday. He'll let me know about that after after Sunday's show, because he's going to try and run that, see how it goes. If he feels comfortable with it, he'll probably do State of the Atmosphere 2 on Wednesday. But the rest of the shows won't be on this week coming up. This is the last one I'll be on until next Saturday. And then we'll start our regular slate of shows like you guys are used to. So tell your friends, tell them to come subscribe. Tell them you can always support the channel here, right there at the banner on the bottom. You can tip me on Stream Elements. You can go to subscribe to the Subscribe Star and get behind the scenes stuff on the channel and the comic book, the Privateer comic book. And don't forget to visit the website. We're going to have merchandise up there pretty soon. I'm trying to get it up there by the end of the month. That way it'll be there for Christmas stuff. So looks like Danny's not going to make it back. He would have been back on by now if he was going to. Doesn't take him long to fire it up. So we will save his Simple Jack because it's a good one. We'll do a double Simple Jack next week. I definitely want him to do it though, because it's just not going to be the same if I do it, man. This is one that he personally loves. But for him and myself, I want to thank you guys for being here and watching us. And until we see you again, I want you to keep on keeping on. God bless.